Hi, baby. I love you. I love you. Can I get a kissy? Can my icons get a kissy? Can my icons get a kissy? Oh, so close. Just a little kissy. Thank you, precious. I love you. Oh, thank you. Oh. Is the claw gonna get you? Is the claw gonna get you? Is the claw gonna get you? No, 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 no. Oh. My vanity's a little messy, so I apologize. Today is my day off, and thus it is my day where I am going to be filming a home video. But why am I at my vanity? Because today's home video has been a request. Anyways, when I did my Piece of Me tutorial, let me turn my mini fridge off in case that fucks with the audio. I got a comment, and they were very appreciative, and it made my day, so I do want to say thank you. Like, it truly, truly made me smile, and I was so happy. Thank you so much for reaching out and saying how much you appreciate my channel. They kept seeing the downtown girl aesthetic all over their Pinterest, and they're curious how I would execute it. Do I know what the downtown girl aesthetic is? It wasn't on my Pinterest. To recreate this more natural beauty look, we cannot skip out or skimp out on our skincare. Got my fall candle going right now. It's Sweater Weather from Bath and Body Works, which I bought, and then when we were leaving the store, Katie said that that one smelled like a man, and I said, thank you. I totally want it to smell like man in my room. I'm putting so much serum on, y'all. I'm like, not even joking. I probably put like 5, 6, 7 pumps of serum on. So I want you to see that I have put on a good amount of moisturizer as well in my skin. Do we see? It's not dry, it's like kind of sticky a little bit. So I've toned my face, serum, lots of serum, very generous on moisturizer as well. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, I've primed my face. And last step that I do not want anyone to forget is chapstick. A lot of brands have like a lip primer. I use Space Camp Wellness as my lip primer. It just is going to really moisturize my lips, and I've yet to see this product fail. It's just very buttery and smooth, and it hydrates your lips, so like win-win-win. Makeup artist and icon approved. Take off all your clothes, take off, take off. Okay, liquid foundation. We are going very minimal for this look, so we're not doing a full coverage. Literally, I'm going to start with like literally probably 1 pump. This kind of went out in half pumps, but like 1 pump is how I'm starting. We want very minimal, and I use Armani foundation. It does constantly win the award for like Allure's best foundation or whatnot. I can't say that word. It has a U and an R in it. Literally, my speech impediment said what the fuck. But best foundation according to makeup artists, and I agree, I do like it. It's very lightweight, so like if you are wanting a more full coverage, maybe this isn't your go-to. It is buildable, I will say. You could use Charlotte Tilbury's Hollywood Flawless filter. That's a sheer coverage, and it's more glowy if you want a more glowy look. But like right now, that's just giving me a decent amount of coverage, kind of neutralizing some of my redness, because I'm a peachy, kind of fair skin girly, and my cheeks can get a little red, but we'll place that back in. This is just giving us very minimal coverage, which is absolutely fine. Also, how could I forget, we want a more sheer minimal coverage, because if you have freckles like I do, we don't want to cover them up. Yes, we can technically go in and add more freckles, and like technically how I would do that, and maybe I'll do that at the end, is I'll go in with like my brow pencil. I'll kind of go in and I'll stamp. Next thing is going to be the brows. Now what I noticed with this look is that the brows are darker. Now this is mainly because they have dark hair in most of these photos, but I'm going to use a color that is closer to the color that I have on my brows. Now the trick is, when you are filling in your brows and you want them to be darker, speaking from my perspective, I tend to go with the color that best matches your brows. Now, why do I do this? People think that if they want their brows to look darker, they should go a color darker, but your brows are just going to look fake. You see, I typically go 1 or 2 lighter for my brows, because I have like my brows are like dark brown. So if I was to, and I'll show you, go in with my taupe Anastasia, it is filling in my brows, yes, but it's creating a more subtle look. Whereas if I go in with the color that is my natural color, and this is Hourglass, and I fill them in, and this is what we are going to do, but just to show y'all, we can see the difference. This one is 1000% darker than this one. So if I'm trying to have a more natural eye, I'll go one lighter, because it still covers my eye, it fills it in. But this one technically is my color, but it's a little bit more jumping off the face. And that is the look. So I hope y'all know now to just match your color, because it will still give you that intensity, but it will still look more realistic. And I learned this because when I was in makeup school, my teacher kept telling the other students I was with that they were kind of filling my brows in too dark. And they were like, "We're matching her brows, miss." And that's true, they were matching my brow color. But my brow color, filling my brows in like I am now, can come across too intense for more of a everyday look. Next, I'm gonna just add a little contour on the nose. I'm not adding contour towards my face, because that is not what we're seeing in any of these photos. And I am someone that tends to go more subtle and natural, so if that is not your gig, then I'm sorry. I'm also kind of circling my nose, because this is going to give us that kind of more button, kind of fawn nose. Just like so. See? Oh, of course. The VMAs were next, or like the VMAs just happened, and I didn't know who is this somber guy. By the way, Big Diva Energy by MAC is my blush. Katie sent me and my friend Abby a reel, and she specifically said, "I know like one somber song, and that was before I even know who the hell he was. Still don't know of him, so why the fuck am I getting this edit on my page? Like, be so fucking for real right now." Like, I'm not gonna lie, maybe in high school he would have been my type, but I've grown up and I've moved on. And if he is who you're into, that's amazing. I have no issue with that, because that means you are not on my turf. Was that a little too real? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be aggressive. Let's look up somber. I just know that he had his 12 to 12 song, he has Addison Rae in the music video, and I don't understand. How did he pull Addison Rae? So we're gonna listen to the song, because, however, I will say, in my mind, I'm like, why are people listening to somber? I'm about to find out, maybe, when you have Marrow. Mero is a artist Katie and I listened to whenever he first started. Like, he has Sky on Fire, and that has like hideous Can't you look at me? Am I that hideous to you? I don't know, and it's just like kind of like soft, mellow. Some of them now are a little bit more upbeat, but he is definitely like dark hair, messy face, dark hair, kind of messy curls, skinny, indie. Yeah, so like I'm like, what is this like Finn Wolfhard dude on about, when I personally think that Mero songs are better. But let's find out. Let's listen to the 12 to 12 for the first time while I do my blush. In the name of fall, let's hope he's good, because I might, like, Spotify's now gonna think that I'm one of his 56.7 million monthly listeners. Like, Jesus Christ. Pause. I don't typically like songs that kind of give an 80s vibe. I'm sorry, maybe that's like a little bit of ageist of me. I'm fine if some songs are, but it's not my typical favorite. I'm a little bit more biased for the 2000s, but we can continue. Like, literally, Addison Rae, you are beautiful. Like, brightness up for this. This is like him, and then seeing the slurp edits. Like, I'm sorry, what is going on? Like, I'm trying to understand, like, so much. I'm really trying to understand. It is fine. Please, people, love them. That means you are not on my turf, which is fine. That means my celebrity crush can be my celebrity crush, and I don't have extra people that I have to fend for my life over. But, I don't want to listen to it, but I will. Okay, why am I having this reaction? This is literally some skinny boy music. It is, oh, it's 4 minutes. Feels so dreadful, but whatever. Blush! More in the center, flushness. I don't like it. Nah, not my favorite. So yeah, we can just ignore that. Let's play my fall playlist now. Katie introduced me to this music, so, or like this artist, so like, especially when Katie's off to scat, it makes me happy to listen to it. This is what, Aiden Bissett. I am taking my foundation brush and I'm blending it in. Look how natural now this looks. And then I'll take the brush I'm using for my blush and just add a little extra oomph on the center to look like it's kind of like a more pinched cheek feel. I'm also going to take this blush while we're at it and start my lips a little bit, and they might look a little intense at first. Blush brush, And this is how we're gonna get kind of that blur. Let me know in the comments if you are also gonna have a 2009 fall. I'm very excited. I already got tickets to go see Twilight and New Moon in theaters. Why not the others? Well, because I work and New Moon and Twilight are my favorite. I'm really taking my 20s and being like, I am going to be that girl that younger me looked up to. And what's in that? Yes, 1000%. That's going to mean me going to see Twilight in theaters. And just to be the cherry on top, it's going to be the theater that my mom saw the Twilights in, so I'm very excited. Okay, let's get a little bit of some highlighter on the nose, because there's nothing wrong with a little highlighter, and that's going to accentuate our button nose. And I use the NARS Copacabana stick, so I will be placing this all around my eye, in my waterline and my tight line. Again, how I do my tight line. And I will say more of a gel pencil is usually a little bit easier to work with on the tight line, but you do you. I place it by my eye and look down. I'm feeling something. I want like, yeah, starry-eyed. Get some Ellie Goulding in here. So again, by my eye, look down. And then I'm just going to move it back and forth. This album had us in a death grip as children. Katie and I loved this album. We probably made every single doll we had sing it. And we can see, once I've done like my first pass, the difference. And I honestly really like this brown. What color is this? Skip the Waitlist. Because it looks very more natural. And it's almost like a coffee girl aesthetic. But just downtown, which we'll get into when we dress up for it. But I'm really liking this. It really does feel that moodiness, and like if you want, you can still smudge it out a little bit on the corner. Your choice. To add a little shadow if you feel like it. I want something in the chocolate realm. This is Bark. It is a matte shadow by MAC. And let's see, what shadow brush do I want? I'm going to use a fluffy brush. I'm just going to fluff it just very ever so slightly in the corner. I hope that I'm doing this justice in the way y'all like it. If there was anything that I'd want to feel like, I'd want my channel to feel like a safe place for you to come. I want to, if you ever need advice, I'm not like a therapist, to be fair, but I will always give you all advice for whatever you need. I do want you to know that here you are respected, you are going to be treated equal, and that you are an icon. I'm bringing up this shadow a little bit to my eye as well. So, I know I was just kind of talking, I was rambling, but how I did that was I started just very micro swipes here, and then I brought it kind of up here, and I did micro swipes the other way. TBD at the moment if people are drawing on their lashes or just doing bottom lashes. A lot of these look like they are just doing their bottom lashes, that they're not drawing it on. I've only come across one photo where it's drawn on. If you do want to draw them on, you can, I would say taking a, I don't know if I actually have one because I'm a pencil liner girly, but if you had like a kind of a fine tip kind of flare or a marker looking black liner, you would just do very baby flicks. And of course this is going to be a little bit thicker, but you can always smudge it out as well. Whoosh. And it's a little, you just go like woo, 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 woo. If you wish. If you want like a more baby doll downtown girl look. You know how guys have icks, like it's kind of that reoccurring like, oh ha ha ha, that's such an ick. I feel like now men might be mad at this, but like it might not be 100% true, and so I never said it was, but I do feel like guys have icks, like they do things and it's like, oh my god, that was such an ick, but girls have subtle things that they do that's such like, I don't want to say like a turn on, that feels like too much, but like it's like hot, and I do feel like, and I'm not just saying this because I'm doing it, y'all. I see how like egotistical that's gonna sound. I do think we are forgetting how kind of like maybe mildly attractive it is to put mascara on, maybe even specifically on the bottom lashes, like something like this. I don't know how I look doing it, but like something about it's a little like, I don't know. Icons, what songs or what type of music just instantly, no matter what, makes you feel safe? I would love to know, because like something about like this song does make me feel safe. I'm gonna go with Infatuated by NARS, by the way, for the blush. And I do have like a list of songs that just make me feel safe, and some of them are because they remind me of my childhood, but also some of them it's like something about like the melody and the production of the song makes me feel safe. Oh, this song, which it's in Little Manhattan and Fun Song, because it's on my wedding playlist. My hypothetical wedding playlist, because I loved Little Manhattan recently, but I also was forced to watch it as a kid, and it was my first representation of like love. And of course, J Hutch. I promise this is as girly as I'll be, my god. But my mom wanted to put together like a picture slideshow. Very new for the time. It sounds easy now. And she was like, I want that song from Little Manhattan. And I don't know how she did it without Shazam, but she found it. Maybe she looked at the credits, but anyway. She was like, I don't know how to find it. So I think she illegally downloaded it or something and put it together on like baby photo slideshow of us. So, I don't know. It's sweet. I'm going to do the fake freckles now. I'm going to use it with my taupe brow pencil. As you can see, I'm also just like kind of tapping them, and that's going to make them look a little bit more natural, like naturally fake. I'm just putting on fake freckles. This means suffice in my safe place. That's probably enough. I don't want to overdo it with the fake freckles. In case you can't see the freckles, I don't know. Can you see the freckles? You can kind of see the freckles, hopefully. I don't know if you could see it, but there are my freckles. My fake freckles. No, I'm gonna lip sync to the song later when I'm done with this look, because Fidelity, like, such a good song, and like that music video, again, we were built on music videos, so if I say, oh, music video, it's because it's like a childhood music video that we used to watch all the time, because that got us to shut up. That and Curious George. Don't know why. So I've tested a few of my reds on my hand. I'm a makeup artist. That's what we do. I really think color-wise, it's going to be Spice It Up by MAC. It's a dark, very fall dark red. However, it has a little bit of a shine to it. And most of the time, when I look at the photos, we're going a little bit more matte. So, I'm going to use, this is Viva Glam. It's the shiny one. Troye Sivan was wearing it, and it's not it's not like the color we're wanting, but I'm gonna layer. So I'm just tapping very lightly, kind of going a little bit outside my lip line as well, because this is trying to be like a Snow White type of lip. Very like, I just threw a strawberry on my lip. Okay, but then I'm gonna go on top. And you'll see, I'll start tapping because it's going to be a little bit more natural. And it's almost like I'm kind of going from my inner lip and swiping out. So that the highest point of pigment is going to be the inner lip. And see, it's like very blurred, but got that pigment. Maybe if you wanted to intensify, the only thing I'll say is don't go in with too much powder, but if you wanted to intensify maybe this bridge, because I see that theirs is a little bit more intense. I just throw on a little baby bit of powder on the inner corner of my bridge. And that kind of intensifies that bridge a little bit, but other than that, there's not really too much else with this look. So yeah, let's find out an outfit maybe. Obviously blue jeans, y'all. Blue jeans are going to be the go-to for this look. And then I need like a sweater, because I don't think, y'all, that I have, sorry, I don't think I have a red t-shirt. I was clearly not prepared. No. Like maybe. But no. Oh! Where did I wear this one? This one I found on the guys' clearance side at Scotch and Soda. Oh, apparently I took it to the dry cleaners last? That doesn't sound right. This is not a dry clean sweater. Interesting. But it has like fun colors. It's really heavy, so I can't wear it longer. I'm gonna sweat. Ugh. But like that feels very kind of. And then like if I wore my Uggs, like just imagine this pink line was like maybe red or something, and then we kind of like mess our hair up a bit. I don't know, it's not. Wardrobe crisis alert. Ew. Will that give me, it has tattoos on it. I doubt that's kind of the vibe. But it's cute. It's a cute shirt. Can I wear backwards? Maybe, y'all. Let's maybe try wearing it backwards. Okay, what? Instagram, what? Takes a moment for this sleeves to like. I remember I wore this and people were like, whoa, I literally thought you went out and got sleeves done. And I was like, really? Clearly this is not. This is like almost a green from all like the vines in there. You really thought these are my sleeves. Okay. I feel like that's maybe the best we're gonna get. So sorry, y'all. Should have maybe prepped a bit better, but like, yeah, it works. It's cute. Now, where's my Fidelity and who? Oh, it's my friends. They're fine. And yeah, this is kind of like the look. I hope that I did this downtown makeup girl tutorial to your liking. If not, I'm sorry. I think I did a great job, but if it's not your taste, oops. Now I'm going to lip sync to Fidelity because I feel like it, and that's enough for me.
Say that of course it's gonna get better,